안녕하세요. 저는 싱가포르에서 살고 있는 한국인 곽경훈이라고 합니다. 반갑습니다.
Hello, my name is Cheryl and I'm also living in Singapore. Nice to meet you.
그리고 저희는
약혼했습니다. Long story short, I would say COVID brought us together because of
circuit breaker only can hang out two people. Okay, bye. As we hang out more and more, the first thing asking like,
hey, what are we?
Yes. No, you didn't say like this. Hey, what are we? If no, it's different. It's the face. Yeah. In the day, I work as a Korean language teacher. I've been working at Sejong Korean Language School as a Korean language instructor for about 10 years. Family moved to Singapore in 1993. Back then, my father was working as an architect. His project was for Suntec in Singapore. So my mom made the decision like, okay, let's move to Singapore with the kids. Once my dad's work was done, my parents had a discussion, whether to continue staying in Singapore or should we move back to Korea. In the end, my whole family chose to stay in Singapore throughout. When you're expressing exclamation, so in English you will say like, oh, but sometimes 이거 영어 안 돼요. We cannot relate. Like, oh, I think better to use Singlish. So basically for myself, I've been through the whole Singapore education system from Chakachangi, like kindergarten, to St. Gabriel's, to Yishun JC, to NS, and then to uni. I have somewhat struggled in kindergarten because when I entered kindergarten, I didn't know a single English word. And Singaporean English is really fast. Or a lot of times you mix English and Chinese together. Like when they say like, oh, hey, naka very nice eh. Like I didn't understand anything. All the different phrases, I was just asking like, oh, what does this mean?
아직도 심장이 좀 뛰어요.
My heart is still going.
When I was offered to be a host, because I know Korean and I know Chinese language, so I could mix and match different like jokes in different languages. That's why I realized, wow, having 3 languages is really worth it lah. Here where we are now is L5 by Old School for late night practice. Yo, what's up guys? For Mondays, I will rush down to whichever space booked. Everyone will gather here a little bit earlier to warm up stretch. So by the time I rush down, vroom, 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 and then reach book, then I'm ready to start already. So today, we are training with Kyongsman. Kyongsman is more than a recreational training group. When I started my dance freestyle courses back then, and after they graduate, they finish the courses, I also wanted an avenue where I can further train them. Okay, what we want to do is to not just what do you call that? Center our dance at standing position. So we're going to learn 2 ways. 2 ways to do this. One, technically is a roll. Okay, and second one is more structured planes. Okay, so we start from tornado first. Roll. Easy, easy, easy. When I was in primary school, on Channel 5, Michael Jackson's concert was screened, and I was trying to imitate moves in front of the television. I believe that was the first time I truly discovered dance. In uni, and I was pushing all the different street genres until I joined competitions and was invited to judge certain dance battles. And I believe like when you love something so much, like it comes back to you like.
Kyung is a very, very dedicated dancer. He has dedicated so much of his life. But I think more importantly, to also train and really nurture the dance community in Singapore.
He takes whatever that he knows and he brings it back to us. The things that I take from him the most are his values, really how he approaches life in general, not just dance. So that's why I've been learning with him until now.
Relax, everybody! Yay, yay, yay! Okay. Thank you. Time to go home. Okay, go home, 回家。집에 가. Bye bye.
咖啡。喜勋要喝什么？
要不了。
我先煮水。今天呢，我做的是韩国式的早餐，试试看给景勋。琪琪， 我做的方法不一样，希望可以合你们的口味。
Usually you use chopstick to just flip over. But double spatula is
It's high level.
spectacular.
你先咖啡吗？
啊，我不需要。
总裁咖啡，
总裁咖啡。
这个当总裁，
那是
总裁，
总裁 CEO.
哎 CEO coffee， try。
在厕所当 CEO 啦。
The most Korean in Singapore thing about Kyung is actually both his mannerisms. When he's with his Korean friends and families and teachers, he becomes that respectful boy. Sure. But when he's with our Singaporean friends and families, you would not know that he's a Korean. Hey, tomorrow go where? 잘 먹겠습니다.
是吧？
吃
吃.
吃
잘
잘
먹겠습니다.
먹겠습니다. 잘 먹겠습니다.
와.
硬了一点。
对吗？
好吃好吃。这个可以卖20块。
20，
啊
一个肉20，
啊，
很贵耶。那我下次加多一点料。
那个可以25块。
开始我不知道他会讲华语，我就用我最简单的英语跟他讲，然后后来我才知道他会听华语，很好，没有问题沟通，可以放 mayonnaise 吗？
通常在 restaurant 他们会用那个 tomato sauce 这样，
哦，
好像 hot dog 这样。
啊
他不喜欢。
啊，OK，那就
我也是。
不喜欢 tomato。
对，这不行。
So right now we are at a photo now to try on some hanbok, like a dry run of our pre-wedding shoot, and to also check ourselves out how we will look if we were to wear hanbok and do the march in. With the colors, the hanbok symbolizes, the yin and the yang. Yeah. So and in weddings, like we will wear the hanbok because we celebrate the coming together of the bride and the groom.
You jump, okay? Try out.
Wait, I don't know what to do when I jump. Hey, hey. 1, 2, 3.
这样对哩。
Wow!
Photographer or whatever.
Wow! Yeah, our line's good.
Very nice. You want to try? No, you be the photographer.
Huh?
Don't stress, okay?
Okay. Yep.
So we tried BTO. We kind of just like left it at the back. And one day, I woke up and then I saw the notification of you have a queue number for this listing.
If you are not Singaporean and you're wondering what BTO is, it stands for Build to Order, which is a government scheme to help couples who are actually planning ahead, to want to get together eventually, to secure a house.
I think Singapore is the only place that you have a house before you propose.
I had to explain this to many of my Korean friends and teachers. They were surprised that, oh, you got your house before the proposal. After you secure BTO, I think it's another challenge to navigate your own path, to know how to propose without your partner finding out. I think that's very fulfilling for me. Yeah, because she did not expect at all. Zero.
So we chose some of these photos, showcased our love. It showcased our personality actually. It showcased like who we are.
Yeah. This one is like I'm giving a weak smile like
You watch out.
네, 알겠습니다.
And this one is him living out his K-drama dreams.
Yes, okay. Like 탑다 장진 대장금. This,
This one is basically a pre-wed shoot lah.
yeah, is you just need a background music BGM. You are my everything.
We did quarrel a lot. We didn't get here to be where we are today without those difficult talks.
I guess it's a challenge comes in at every different juncture of our lives. I don't have all the plans like till 60, 70.
In the short-term plan, we just have a wedding lined up, transiting into ROM and then our house. So that is kind of like the solidified plan that we have. So there's something that my dad always tells me, which is in Chinese, 计划赶不上变化. Plans can't keep up with change. Just plan for the next 5 years. I've lived by that, and I do tell him a lot. Let's go on adventures. Let's make it fulfilling in the way that we want to in this in the short-term period.
For both of us, we do know like it's always like a game that we have
Navigate through as we go, I guess.
Family and relatives are in Korea, so that's still my origins. But Singapore is where I grew up, and here is where I want to settle down. Hopefully have kids to grow up here as well. So this is where I call home.